Hello and welcome to the Art of Listening podcast, a space to listen more deeply to yourself, to others, and the world. I'm Marina and I'm your host, and I'm so excited to share this new podcast with you and this new project of mine. And this podcast is truly an unfoldment of doing years of IG Live conversation. And when I started back then, I never had the intention of wanting it to go somewhere. The only thing that I did know was that I love to have a good conversation. I love to go deep. I love to be inspired. And I know so many inspiring people. So for me, it was really a way to connect and also to share something that felt meaningful to me. But now I also felt the call that it's time to shift through and let it grow. So that's why I'm here. That's why I created the Art of Listening podcast. And why the art of listening? Because I find nowadays it's so important to truly listen. We live in such a rapid changing world, AI, and nothing against AI. I actually love AI, but it's so important that we listen to each other, that we listen to what we have to share, to the stories of each other. Because so many times we have the feeling that we're alone in certain experiences or when we're moving through something. And sometimes that can also feel quite isolating. But when we connect to others and we learn to listen and to hear other stories, we might realize that we're actually not that alone. It can be truly comforting to also listen to someone who is maybe going through a similar process and in that sense connect. Oftentimes what's happening with listening, because I'm guilty of that as well, but we don't truly listen. We already know what we want to say. We already look through a narrow filter and we kind of hear what we want to hear. But when we can shift that and when we can allow ourselves to truly be present, then life always speaks to us. And then we're also able to be open to receive whatever we are meant to receive. Truly, what I came to realize is that we might have different stories. We might move through different things, have our own individual lessons, and yet there's something that connects us. And when we really listen to each other, we might realize that we're not that different from each other. No matter where you come from, no matter your background, we all have very similar basic needs. I find it becomes more and more important to connect to that human side in us. And it's always been a way that we shared stories with each other, sitting around listening to stories, and that can be fantasies, but that can be also a true story. And it's a beautiful way to connect, to also feel a sense of belonging, a sense of connection. So this is truly my whole intention of this podcast. Sometimes I will share my own reflections. I will share a few guided meditations to create a space to pause, to breathe, and to open ourselves. But then I will also have people on that I find inspiring, and I hope it will serve you. I hope you will be inspired and that it adds value to your own life. And I'm very excited for the first guest that I will have on. I had with her many live conversations, and each time it is such a pleasure to talk to her. So I knew, okay, she has to be my first guest. In that sense, that's it for now. Thank you for being here. I'm very excited for this journey and curious what will unfold through that. And before I let you go, I want to leave you with one short question. You could either just have the eyes closed and reflect on it, or maybe you even want to journal. And the question is, what does listening mean to you? Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you next time.